Don't think you're above the law, because you ain't above the law. And I will hold every motherfucker that fucked with my family and fucked with my kids, fucked with my mother, fucked with me. You are going to be held accountable, and you're going to stand in front of a goddamn judge. I guarantee you will. May the gods be praised. You're all going to stand in front of a fucking judge for what you did to my family. Bet on it. I don't give a fuck where you at. Anyway, like I said, I keep my promises, and here they are. I keep my promises, and there it is.
Vile bitch.
There it is. So there it is. So I keep my promises. If I say I'm going to do a thing,
here comes the local LULZ. So
yeah. Where's my LULZ suit? It's coming, sweetheart. It's coming, sweetheart. Just hang in there. It's coming. All right. Like I said, I had to take care of the local shit first. That's how it rolls. That's how everything rolls. You got to do the local shit first. You take care of the local shit.
Ron. That makes me fucking makes my fucking asshole twinkle. I'll be honest with you. That's good. I like that. Thank you.
That's right. And we're gonna and
then we're gonna be dealt with. I mean, it's about it needs to come. And you're right about this. You said this last couple of weeks ago. It needs to be done fast. It needs to be done now, and it needs to be done quickly.
Well, and that's what I'm going to express to the judge, because that's a tactic, you know. Let's drag it out, and then he runs out of money. Then I run out of money, and then they're like, "Oh, well, he ran out of money, so we're going to buy the property out from underneath him since he ain't got no money." Yeah, we're not playing that. We're gonna admonish the judge that, you know, this needs to end. Hopefully that day, but if not,
let's just put it that way.
But you know, now obviously when we first go in there, there may be a preliminary, and then we come back again another day for the verdict. He may elect to do that. He may elect to do it all in one day and get it all done. You know, but I'm going to admonish the judge that it is a tactic of theirs to drag this thing out for days, weeks, months. You know, in the hopes that I will run out of money. Now, I will not run out of money, because if the gods have to drop money from a fucking airplane to give it to me to keep me afloat, they will. But the point is that the gods really shouldn't have to do that. We should just go on ahead and get this shit done. I mean, it's open and shut anyway. They came into court with a fraudulent document, just like I told Judge Lewis. And so they're fucked. There's nothing they can do. They come in with a fraudulent document. It was not the real will. They knew it wasn't the real will.
As we say in New York, you fuck 3 ways to Sunday.
Well, they knew it wasn't the real will, and the reason you can know it wasn't the real will is because they kept silencing my mother. My mother tried numerous times in that damn courtroom to say, "No, I didn't hire this man. It's my son that's the executor." And see, she never got a chance to speak. Her own lawyer kept her quiet, and then the Frost lawyer kept her quiet. She never got to tell Judge Lewis that she didn't hire Frost. She hired me. I was her executor. I had been handling her affairs for years before the Frosts even come down here. And see, that's what's going to hurt the Frosts in court, is that I can prove that I was handling my mother's affairs before they threw a monkey wrench in everything. I can prove that. Okay, so that's going to destroy their case right there, even if they can mount a case, which I doubt they can. You know, in fact, I would suspect Stivers may even try to get them to plea bargain or something, or settle out of court. Obviously, I can't do that, because part of the settlement is the Sester property itself that they're living on, which they kicked me off of. And you know, they used that shit on my mother, the mind control, the MK Ultra shit, and literally got my mom to kick me off my own damn property and give it to them. Well, I'm sorry, but in real estate law, that's not fucking legal. So yes, the Sester property comes back to me. Anything they purchased with my money comes back to me. All the double wides and single wides and all the buildings and the four-wheelers and the shiny cars, that's all coming to me. That all comes back to me. Here's the thing. They were not using the money for the estate, and they weren't collecting any rent from anyone. In fact, they told the renters, don't pay no rent. Well, now who does that? And is that lawful? I don't think that's even lawful, but they told all the renters, yeah, don't pay no rent. Okay, well, that would make the estate go bankrupt. Okay, the estate would have went bankrupt. Had
Correct.
it kept in their hands, it would have went bankrupt. And so, and that's by design. And then that way, my kids wouldn't have got anything. You know, I kept telling everybody, the kids don't get shit. The kids don't get shit. And the trolls are like, yes, they do. No, they don't. If you ain't got no money coming in to put in the coffers, the kids will not have shit when they turn 18.
Quite,
just
quite
reality
honest
of it.
and frank, I'm not trying to be mean, but they don't really give a shit about the kids. They don't want the kids.
No,
to have
they don't
anything.
give a shit about the kids because they were harassing me long before the kids came along. So, you know, but you know, I keep my word. When I say I'm going to do a thing, I fucking do it. All right. And you trolls are sitting there thinking, I'm above the law and I'm not guilty of anything. I'm above the law and he can't touch me. You'd be surprised what I can fucking do. Don't think you're above the law because you ain't above the law. And I will hold every motherfucker that fucked with my family and fucked with my kids, fucked with my mother, fucked with me. You are going to be held accountable and you're going to stand in front of a goddamn judge. I guarantee you will. May the gods be praised. You're all going to stand in front of a fucking judge for what you did to my family. Bet on it. I don't give a fuck where you at. You think you live in the Netherlands and that you're exempt from the law. Well, I'm sorry, but you're not. None of you are. You know, and that Jeff Spicoli motherfucker, I can't wait to get your fucking ass in front of a judge. Where's my lawsuit at? Don't worry, pal. You're going to get one. Don't worry. Go look at that poor girl in a fucking insane asylum. What you did to her. And her only 25 years old. Had her whole fucking life ahead of her.
He don't care.
Well, he's going to care because he's going to stand in front of a judge for it. But I mean, yeah, man, you think you're above the law. You ain't above shit. You ain't above shit. You don't have a right to get on the internet and destroy someone's fucking family. Sorry. It doesn't work that way. You don't have a right to get on the internet and manipulate a local government to take every dime of somebody's money either. I guarantee you that. Manipulating these fucking courts, manipulating this fucking county. I got news for you. The county's going to want to know why you did that shit, motherfucker. They're going to want to know why. And I hope you got a damn good answer. Vaughn's a conspiracy theorist, ain't going to fucking fly. So you better have something better than that. You better have something better than that. Oh, I'm innocent. I didn't do a thing. Yeah, you did. You manipulated you manipulated a county into taking a model citizen's children away from them for stupid shit. Potty training a puppy is not a crime. Potty training a puppy is not child abuse. All right. And you knew exactly what the fuck you guys were doing because you pre-planned it on Google Plus and on other media, Discord and other media. So you knew exactly what the fuck you were doing. So you have no excuse. You're going to go to jail for a long fucking time. 36 back-to-back life sentences? Yeah, you ain't never getting out, and you ain't going to get no bail either. When those criminals in that prison find out you put 3 little kids in danger, well, you know, all I can say is
sorry about your luck. His mom would say
all I can say is dos vidania, brother, because you ain't gonna be long on this earth, man. Them prisoners find out you put 3 little kids, Layla, Helena, and Jeremiah in danger, which you fucking did. You ain't long on this earth, brother, because you put their ass in danger. You put them in the highest COVID infected county you could find. And I'm supposed to believe that's a coincidence? Bullshit. I know better, and so do you. So you got no leg to stand on. I feel sorry for your defense attorney if you can even get one, because they're gonna insist that you either plea bargain or settle out of court. I guarantee that's what they'll say.
Are they going to even get? I mean, the best he's going to get is a public defender. So
yeah, well, probably so. Yeah, probably so. Because ain't no lawyer going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. 3 little children being put in danger. Yeah.
Well, you do have a lot of scum sucking lawyers out there, Vaughn. So
not that bad. They're not.
Well,
I mean, lawyers ain't stupid.
Lawyers are the bottom of the barrel, Vaughn. You know that.
Lawyers ain't stupid. They're not gonna risk their career over 3 little children being harmed. You know, I mean, they're not stupid. But yeah, I mean, you know, we're above the law. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We can destroy a man's entire family, destroy his entire finances, and then when he does get a little bit of money, we'll get Clay County to take it away from him. over and over and over and over again. Yeah. And then leave me starving over there to death, literally, literally starving. They cut off my food stamps. They cut off my VA. They cut off my disability. They cut off my SSI. Yes, buddy. And I even had an attorney. I had Isaacs and Isaacs as my attorney. And I call over there and they call over there and oh no, he paid in. Well, that's a goddamn lie. I was working 3 jobs a day. What do you mean I didn't pay in, motherfucker? And if you're going to say that, does that mean that all them motherfuckers working at McDonald's, they didn't pay in either? Is that what you're trying to claim, that anybody on minimum wage didn't pay in? Bullshit. That's a lie. So we're going to address that. We're going to get everything. Everything's going to be flushed out in the open. Everything's going to be put out there to bear for sunlight. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. We're going to put it out there in the sunlight and see what the judge says. And then after I'm done with the frost, I'm coming after you motherfuckers. All right. As Anonymous loves to say, expect me, because I'm coming. I keep my promises. It may take me a while, but I keep my promises. Now, yeah, it took me a while because I had to figure out what the fucking name of the damn document was. Nobody would tell me. It's got a weird fucking name. All right. So if you ever got to go into circuit court, not civil court, circuit court. If you ever got to go into circuit court, the document you need is called Replevin. Replevin. That's the name of the document you need. Now, in a lot of cases, the document does not exist and you will have to literally make one. But as long as you're using it for yourself, it's 100% legal. So you make a document called Statement of Claim for Replevin. Look up here at the top. Statement of Claim for Replevin. There it is. It's focused. And that's the name of the document you need to get into circuit court. Not civil court, circuit court. I keep wanting to get the two confused. But it's circuit court. So that's the name of the document you need. I was racking my fucking brain trying to look for that name. Well, it's got a funny name. And that's what they were counting on. See, they were counting on me not figuring out the name of the document I needed. Well, la-di-da, I found it out. And not only that, but when I went online, both the AI attorney and the human attorney both said that not only should I get my kids back, not only should I get all $32 million back, but they also said, the human especially, he put a fine point on it. He said, not only should you get everything back, your kids and your wealth, but he said you should also get damages, penalties, court costs, and pain and suffering.
Sure.
That's what the lawyer told me. He said, if I was representing you, you wouldn't leave that courtroom without everything you lost, plus damages, penalties, court costs, and pain and suffering. You'd get all of it. You'd get all of that. And you deserved it. If he said, if what you told me about your family is true, I would absolutely fight like hell to make sure you got all of that shit. And I'm like, yes, sir. So there you go. And I'm going to make sure the judge is aware of that as well. All right. So yeah, this is going to end. Well, I can't lose. He walked into a district court with a fake document, knowing fully well that it was a fake document. Because I told Judge Lewis. I said, look, he stole all the legal documents out of the house. Why do you steal legal documents? Oh, because you want to forge them. Duh. Common sense. So yeah, he knew he went in with a forged document. I knew he went in with a forged document. I told Judge Lewis he went in with a forged document, but she let it ride for whatever reason. She let it ride. Of course, she did say the caveat. She said, "You need to contest this." So I think she kind of knew, but she wasn't allowed to say in a legal capacity. I get that. I understand how the game is played, folks. She couldn't say anything, and she had to let it ride. And that's okay. I'm not holding her responsible. She did her job, and and everything worked out. God's be praised. Everything worked out. And so now it's my turn. They all had their fun. Now it's my turn. And now I win. And this ends. Okay, and it ends with total and complete victory. What they do with the Frost, I don't give a shit. I think some of them should get the death penalty for my mother being dead and my father being dead, but they may elect not to do that. They may elect to just scoop them all up, throw them in a paddy wagon, and give them a courtesy ride to London and put them on a fucking bus back to Ohio. I don't know. I don't care, actually. As long as I get my inheritance and I get my kids back, I really don't give a fuck what happens to the Frosts. I really don't. Whatever they want to do with them, they can do with them. I care not. I just want my inheritance back and my kids back. That's all that matters to me.
That's big
Thank
balls
God
on
Mom
them.
was there. Thank God
That
Mom
is
was
some
there.
big fucking balls on them, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, shoot, it ain't nothing for them to break the law, apparently. But anyway, mom looks at the document. She says, "I never authorized that," and so Judge Lewis threw it out, and rightly so. But I guess in regards to the will, now Judge Lewis, when I told her about the fact that they had stolen legal documents out of the house and that I believed it was a forgery, she said that she would go forward with the will, but she said you need to contest it. And so, yeah, unfortunately, when you ain't got no fucking money, it's kind of hard to contest anything. So what I did the next time I went into court, I said, well, hey, let me see. It is, as a Kentucky state citizen, it is my right to see any documentation that shows where he is not the executrix. Show me that documentation where he is not the executrix. And she says, you're right. As a Kentucky state citizen, you have a right to see any legal documentation you ask for. And so that's when Joe White got involved, the county attorney, and he was able to find the real will, which had been hidden for some crazy reason. I wonder why. And but they found the real will, and the real will said that, hey, no, I have been the executor the whole time, not James Arnold Frost. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing how that works?
Ain't that something?
Yeah, isn't that something? So it's going to be real interesting to see how things develop. So yeah, Jeff Spicoli, get ready for your lawsuit.